We now call the Budget Committee to order dated Thursday, December 5th, 2019. Roll call, please, Kathy.
Yes, sir. Mr. Andrepont?
Here.
Vice Chairman Barris?
Here.
Mr. Collins was unable to attend this evening. Mr. Farnham?
Here.
Mr. Landry? I believe is on his way. President Mayo?
Here.
And Chairman Brain?
Here.
You do have a quorum.
Thank you, Kathy.
You're
Did you two meet here?
Pardon? But I will write you down.
Write me in.
I'll write
Smidge,
you.
just a smidge early.
You want me to leave?
No, you sit. You
You
sit
sit
down.
right there.
Good, I'm not on it.
Okay. All right, we're going to go to item 3, hold a public hearing at 5 p.m. as advertised in accordance with the Local Government Budget Act to allow public input on the proposed parish budget for fiscal year 2020.
Thank you,
So-
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Mr. Bean.
It's pretty self-explanatory, but on the 21st, staff presented to your committee the proposed budget for next year. And we're in a comment period. We haven't received any other public comments, but in accordance with state law, this is the meeting where we need a public hearing for any direct committee comments there may be. So at this time, it'd be appropriate for you to ask, are there any comments from the public
Okay.
on the proposed budget?
Absolutely. Is there anybody that's in the audience that would like to speak on the proposed budget for 2020? Is there anybody in the audience that would like to speak on the proposed budget for 2020 in the audience? Seeing none, is there anybody on the committee?
Move to accept.
I have a motion by Mr. Andrepont to accept, a second by President Mayo to accept. Mr. Barris, go ahead.
I just want to say, I know the budget is extensive. I know the staff, again, did a lot of homework and hard work putting this together. One of the high points for me is the commitment, our commitment to drainage, and keeping in the direction we're going with the 14.7 million, I believe, is earmarked for that. That's signed, sealed, delivered. That's not, we're applying for it. That's what we have, and I'm glad to see that. I yield back, sir.
All right, Mr. Barris. Is there any other discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, that motion will carry. We'll go to item 4, consideration of making a recommendation to approve the proposed parish budget for fiscal year 2020 at the police jury's regular meeting on December 19th, 2019. I have a motion by Mr. Farnham and a second by President Mayo. Is there any discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, that motion will carry. Item 5, consideration approving funding assistance in the amount of $300,000 to the Calcasieu Cameron Hospital Service District as matching funds for a community clinic.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion to adopt by Mr. Farnham, a second by Mr. Andrepont. Is there any discussion? Any objection? Hearing none, that motion will carry. We'll go to item 6. Are there any other matters for consideration?
Motion to adjourn.
Hearing none, we have a motion to adjourn. Have a second? I have a second? We have a second. We are adjourned.